And there's an ice cream van. I really want an ice cream, I'm not gonna lie. Do they take card payments? I haven't got any change. Oh no. Do you take card payments?
Baby, don't you know all of them tears gon' come and go? Baby, just gotta make up your mind that every little thing's gonna be alright.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 1 of my updated top 5 series.
You love her how I move you love her how I touch. Just let me love you. You believe God is the one.
If you're new here, hi, my name is Zoe, welcome to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. I would love to get to 1,500 subscribers. It feels like I'm never gonna get there, but if you want to help a girl out and if you actually like my videos, then please do hit the subscribe button. And if you would also just like to join my hashtag onion ring crew, just my little family that I have going on, then do hit that subscribe button. And also if you comment on this video, it is now the law that you have to include a hashtag onion ring crew in there somewhere. I don't make the rules, it's just how it is, you know. So I was going through some of my old videos the other day and I came across my top 5 series that I did, I think it was in 2017 if I remember correctly. And I thought, oh my gosh, why don't I redo this series, because I've been to a lot more parks, I've been on a lot more rides, I feel a lot more confident with going on more rides now, and my list kind of changes pretty much every year. So I thought I would turn this into a series, so it also gives me content to film for my channel, and yeah, I don't know, I just thought it'd be really fun to sort of like see how far I've come since then and just see how sort of different they are since then basically. I'm gonna aim to put out a top 5 series video every Friday, but I'm not gonna promise, because I feel like if I promise I'm not gonna deliver and then I'll feel really disappointed. So I'm just gonna aim for it, aim being the key word. If you guys have any suggestions of top 5 lists that I can do, then please do let me know. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not doing my top 5 at roller coasters, it is because I have already done like my top 10 roller coasters. So if you want to see what my top 5 are, just go and check out that video and then, you know, watch until 5 or just watch the whole video. That would really help me out. Okay, so the first flat ride on my list, and my favourite flat ride, is Maelstrom at Drayton Manor. I love Maelstrom so much. So this year, not this year, we're not in 2020 anymore. Last year I visited Drayton Manor for the first time in 5 years, and I visited twice actually. I went one time in August and I wimped out of doing Maelstrom because I was too scared to do it still. Then I went again in September and I finally built up the courage to do Maelstrom, and I'm so glad that I did because I enjoyed it so much. It was so much better than I was expecting, and it wasn't like as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought I was gonna hate it, thought I was gonna, you know, just want to get off straight away. That is absolutely not the case. I don't really know why I was so scared of this, because I have done Frisbee that used to be at Fantasy Island, and that used to be my favourite flat ride, but it now isn't there anymore because it's like a travelling flat ride, which is really sad. So if Frisbee was still around and it was still at Fantasy Island, then that would have been my top one, but Maelstrom has taken its place. And they are very similar, but Maelstrom doesn't spin as much. In Maelstrom you sit on the outside and like not the inside. I'm not very technical with flat rides, I don't really know a lot about them. I'm much more of a roller coaster sort of geek than I am flat rides. I would love to learn a lot more about flat rides, so like, you know, it's something that I am gonna look into, and I'm gonna actually take the time and educate myself about flat rides. Part of me kind of wishes that it went upside down, and I feel like that's a good ride to start off on. Like, if you want to sort of work your way up to doing that sort of ride, but one that goes upside down, Maelstrom is a good one to start off on, and then you can go on to one of those rides that just go upside down, kind of like Axis at Adventure Island. So yeah, I don't really know how to describe Maelstrom, to be honest. It's just a really nice feeling. You just feel really free, you get a lot of airtime. I just wish that the cycle was longer, because it's not a very long cycle. My second favourite flat ride is X Factor on South Pier in Blackpool, which is the Miami Wave. I love Miami Waves so much, but I think this one just holds a really special place in my heart, because I think just because it's in Blackpool, like, it just means so much to me. But I do prefer the one on South Pier to the one on Central Pier. I don't really know why, I just don't know, have always preferred South Pier, I guess, so I guess it kind of just aligns in with that. But I just have so many like happy memories on that ride. You know, I've been on with my family, I've taken my friends on it, I've been on it by myself. Like, I think it's just an overall great ride, like anyone can enjoy it. And I love the fact that it's manually operated as well, so like the operator can have so much fun with it, and if they see that you are like recording with a GoPro, or they can see that you're really enjoying it or you're not enjoying it as much, they can have so much fun with it. And again, it's just that feeling of kind of being free and just being sort of like swinged around, if that makes sense. And you also get to ride it in the dark sometimes, which I like, because, you know, it's a pier, it's open late, especially in the summer, so it's really nice to get an extra like nighttime ride in there. And it's a ride that I can just go on over and over and over again, and I can just re-ride it multiple times, and I don't feel like that a lot with flat rides. So yeah, it's nice to sort of like have a ride like that and just have a ride that is just fun. That is the only way that I can describe Miami Waves, is just fun. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like them. I just love the feeling that you get. I also love the views that you get over Blackpool as well, especially if the ride up just leaves you sort of at the top for a while. It's really nice just to like look out over to the beach, and you can see the tower, you can see North Pier, Central Pier. It's just, you get incredible views. My third favourite flat ride is Avatar Airbender at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I feel like this is quite controversial, and there's quite a lot of divide. I feel like half of the community are just, you know, half of the people, not half the people. I feel like some people either just really hate this ride or they really love it, and I really love it. I was terrified to do this ride, honestly, until like 2019. Like, I really haven't been riding it for that long, but honestly, it's so much fun, and I really regret not doing it sooner. I feel like Avatar Airbender is very similar to Maelstrom in the fact that, you know, you're sat down and you're kind of going in like a swinging motion, but with this you're actually sort of sat on a sort of spinning disc thing, and then it kind of just does the cycle. Like I said, I'm really bad at describing flat rides, so I'm really sorry, but it's just that feeling of like being free, and you get a little bit of airtime. It can be a bit uncomfortable sometimes, but I don't find that too often. And I find myself coming off that ride and I would just want to do it over and over again. It's just a really fun, simple ride, and I really like it. I'm actually quite surprised that it is in Nickelodeon Land, because I feel like for what is meant to be a kids ride, it can actually be quite thrilling and actually quite scary. Like, I remember the first time I did it, I was terrified, but I still really enjoyed it, and I wanted to do it over and over and over again. And I feel like my love has really grown for it as well. Like, I've always kind of been not too bothered about doing it, but now I'm like, every time I go, I always want to do it at least once on my trip. I can't remember the last time that I did it. I don't think I did it that much last year, so I really want to do it a lot more this year. But yeah, I do love Avatar Airbender. It's such a cute, fun ride, and I don't know what it is about it. I really like it. My fourth favourite flat ride is the Bounty at Drayton Manor, and this is the pirate ship that they have. This is the best pirate ship in the United Kingdom, hands down. Like, absolutely no other pirate ship even comes close to this one. This one just goes so high. It has really good theming. The scenery and like just where it's sort of placed is perfect because it's like on a lake, so it kind of feels a lot more realistic on the fact that you are actually on a pirate ship and that you know, like you are on a boat. And it just, I don't know, just the fact that it's on a lake, it just adds a bit more like realism to it. Is that even a word? I don't know. But it just feels a lot more realistic, and it proper just like pulls you in, and it's quite immersive because it has theming around it. The whole queue line is themed, and I just really love this ride. I've really been on a journey with pirate ships because I used to absolutely hate them. When I was a child, I remember doing my first pirate ship at Twin Lakes theme park and I hated it. And I was just screaming to get off, and the ride operator had to stop it and get me and my brother off because I absolutely hated it. And ever since that, I've always been like, no, don't like pirate ships, they're not for me. I remember how traumatic my first ride was on it, like never want to do that ever again. And then I started working at Gulliver's Kingdom as a ride operator, and the first ride that I was ever trained on was the pirate ship, and on my training days we actually got to ride it. And by that point, you know, like I was, how old was I? 18. I was 18, so you know, I'd grown up quite a bit, and I was like, right, you know what, I'm just gonna do it this time. You know, I'm at a kids theme. My camera just stopped recording because it's broken. But yeah, I was like, I'm at a kids theme park, like it really can't be that bad. So I kind of just put my fear to one side. So I just sort of forced myself to do it, and I'm so glad that I did because I actually really enjoyed doing it, and I kind of just found like a new love for pirate ships ever since then. And I think ever since I was trained on it, like it's just always held a very special place in my heart, at the fact that a pirate ship was the first ever ride that I was trained on. Like I'm a very sentimental person like that, so just little things like that mean quite a lot to me. So yes, and then I went on the Bounty at Drayton Manor when I visited in August last year, and I loved it so much. It goes so high, the theming around it is amazing, the airtime you get is incredible, and it's, I feel like all of these rides kind of have like a theme to them. Like you just feel so free and you get this like swinging feeling about it, and yeah, I don't know, you just get this really nice feeling which I like a lot. So yes, the Bounty at Drayton Manor is incredible, and you know, I've been on like the Blade at Alton Towers and been on the Gulliver's Kingdom pirate ship, and they just don't come anywhere close to the Bounty, and I don't think any other pirate ship ever will, to be honest. So I really hope that they never get rid of the Bounty. I feel like it's just a classic ride for Drayton Manor. It's an iconic ride for them, so I really hope that they never get rid of it. But yeah, the Bounty, oh, it's incredible. And my fifth favourite flat ride is Ice Blast at Pleasure Beach. I feel like Ice Blast just gets so much undeserved, unnecessary hate, and if anyone's going to give Ice Blast any love, it's definitely going to be me. I love Ice Blast so much, and I don't understand why it gets so much hate. Like, I think it's such a good, fun ride. Like, I love shot towers. I love them a lot more than drop towers, and I just find shot towers a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fun. Like, yes, they probably don't last as long, and the ride experience isn't going to be as long, but I still really enjoy them. So I just love Ice Blast so much. I think the fact that it's at Pleasure Beach, it just, you know, it holds that special place in my heart. I get some airtime on there. I love the views that you get. I feel like it doesn't matter which side you sit on, you're going to get incredible views, like no matter what side you're on. I think my favourite side is probably the one facing sort of out towards Blackpool, so you can see like the Blackpool Tower and everything, and then also this side where you're facing sort of direct Pleasure Beach I really like. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a really fun, enjoyable ride. It's not worth queuing up more than like 10 minutes for it because it is over in like seconds, but I just really enjoy it, and I love the suspense as well of like not knowing when you're just going to shoot up. and it always comes as a shock to me, it always comes as a surprise, and it always gets my stomach going as well. Like, that ride always gets my adrenaline going, which I think is what I like about it, because I know I'm gonna go on that ride and I'm gonna get scared by it, and that is kind of what I enjoy about going on these rides. I love the adrenaline, I love the suspense, I love being scared in a good way, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I don't know, I just really love Ice Blast, I think it's great. So those are my current top 5 flat rides, and that is the first episode of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video. Bye!
'Cause ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody